let's get into the tea. So today it's been announced that Amanda Seales will be the new co-host of The Real.
To announce who is going to fill it. She's a comedian, an actress that you know from HBO's hit show Insecure. She's an author. She's someone who's been guest co-hosting. And so we said, you know what? Let's just make it permanent. Please welcome the newest member of our family, the new co-host of The Real, Amanda Seales. Yes, I'm still here, bitches. I ain't going nowhere.
Be like, wrong rumor.
I know, it was the wrong. There were so many rumors, you guys. But Amanda, this is your seat now. How does it feel to be in the chair?
I'm tripping right now. Keep talking.
Are you getting emotional, Amanda? Well, I just have to say, we get emotional at this table, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tell us what's going on. I know.
What are you feeling right now?
What's going through the mind? Like, emotions. Tell us everything.
I didn't expect to cry. I'm a G.
It happened.
And it's been rumored that Amanda Seales is actually replacing Lonnie Love. There's a rumor going around that Lonnie Love is being fired from The Real and that she's being replaced by Amanda Seales. Now, in my previous video, I revealed that I don't believe Lonnie Love is being fired. I believe The Real is her deal from what she said in different interviews. And I believe it's possible she may walk away from The Real, but I don't actually think she's being fired. In my other video, I told you that the ratings for The Real have actually declined since Tamar left. The ratings did decline for The Real. They were offset when The Real started going live. I believe in season 4, when The Real started going live, it kind of offset Tamar leaving. But now that The Real has been live, and that's not a new component of the show, we can see that the ratings have slumped. There was a time where in the Nielsen ratings, The Real was reaching 1.8 in the Nielsen ratings, but now they're consistently a 0.6. Regardless of who they have co-hosting, they're consistently a 0.6. They received a series high when Tisha Campbell co-hosted and did the on-air reunion with her sister, her long-lost sister. They received a season high of 0.7, or I should say they achieved a season high of 0.7 on that particular week, but they're consistently a 0.6 in the Nielsen ratings. This is what Lonnie Love told the Los Angeles Times in an interview. They asked her what it was like transitioning from stand-up comedy to hosting The Real, which was a panel cast. And she said it's hard because when you're a stand-up, you're by yourself. It's your show. You mess up, don't nobody know. But when you're on a show, scripted or a talk show, you've got others to work with. It's kind of constricting. Stand-up is more freeing in that way. But on The Real, you have to talk about topics, and some topics can get heavy, and it's good to have a comic on the panel to bring levity to it. That's what I try to do. The stand-up training helps me with that. So she's talking about a comic on the show, just like Amanda Seales is a comic on the show. And she says the times for me have changed, even doing a daytime talk show. The funny black woman has always been the girl on the end, but I'm in the middle and I monitor what's happening on the table. That's because of my stand-up background and the engineering. So she's telling you she's monitoring everything. She is the moderator. She says on a panel with 5 women, you need someone who can listen and think while everyone is talking. The ultimate compliment for me was when there were some talk shows casting and they said they needed a Lonnie Love type. Now my opinion is that Amanda Seales was casted as the Lonnie Love type, a comic who can moderate the conversation and bring levity to the conversation when it gets too deep. And my opinion is that Lonnie Love would probably be flattered to know that they hired another black female comedian, single, no children, similar to Lonnie Love, to moderate the table, just like Lonnie Love has been doing. I think she's flattered that they would hire someone like Amanda Seales, who is similar to Lonnie Love, to do that same job. Now, what I also want to get into is Amanda Seales' book, Small Doses. Before I get into that, though, I just want to say that it hasn't gone unnoticed that for a show that promotes diversity, The Real is one of the only talk shows that specifically say that they promote racial diversity. And it's not lost on me or a lot of my viewers that despite promoting racial diversity, that they've managed to create a cast, minus Lonnie Love, that is all lighter skinned women. Racial diversity, but all the same color. When you look at the cast, minus Lonnie Love, it is all women of the same or very similar skin tones. That's not lost on me, and it's not lost on a lot of my viewers. So if Lonnie Love does leave the show, there are women, particularly black women, who will take note that the aesthetic of the show, the new aesthetic of the show, is all lighter skinned women. I'm just gonna put that out there that we do see what's going on. But anyway, I want to get into Amanda Seales' book, Small Doses, Potent Truths for Everyday Use. I bought this book not because I'm a fan of Amanda Seales, but I bought it around the time that she was going viral. She had said some things about Rodney Reed that went viral, and Myron Rolle. She had said some things about Myron Rolle that went viral, and there were rumors that people were saying that she was a narcissist. So I'm the type of person, when I hear like crazy stuff about a person, it makes me go look at that person and what they're doing. So I ended up purchasing this book, Small Doses, Potent Truths for Everyday Use. Now, you guys know I've shared on my channel before that I have several degrees. One of them, I studied library science at one point at the graduate level, and it kind of aggravated me that I couldn't figure out what category, like if I was a librarian, what category is this book? What is this book for? Who is it for? Who is the target market? What is it? I couldn't tell from the advertising or from the title. I couldn't tell what it was for. Like, I don't follow her podcast, and maybe that's why, but I just couldn't tell what the book was for, what category. It's like, it's not an autobiography. And it took me a long time to figure out that it's a self-help book. It will fall in the category of self-help. So if you're curious what her book is, I would say, in my opinion, it falls in the category of self-help. Potent Truths for Everyday Use is like life advice. She's giving life advice, and I would recommend this to young black women entering either the corporate world or even college. That's what I would say the target market is. I would say women between the ages of 18 and 25 who are just getting into the swing of things when it comes to work and relationships. Now, the book, one thing I do like about the book is it does have a lot of graphics, and a lot of the graphics are drawn by Amanda Seales. Let me get up close. These are hand-drawn graphics. These are not computer generated. And they're interesting, huh? Very interesting. And I like that the book is not just text. I like that she has images in the book. I can't necessarily say that I am a fan of her artwork, but I do see similar artwork. So even though I may not be a fan, there are a lot of people who are fans of this type of artwork. Now, in the book, I'll be honest, I haven't read the book from start to finish, but I have read some chapters of the book. It's written in a way where you don't have to go chapter by chapter. You can kind of skip around. If you can see the first chapter, Ladies First, Real Reality, Square Biz, Baywatch, People Are Weird, Glow On. And it's just basically her advice on different life situations, from dating, relationships, racism, how to deal with it, how to deal with if you have coworkers, you know, all in your hair, all in your natural hair. It's just basically life advice for that. So my personal opinion on what Amanda Seales is giving publicly, when she hosts The Real, I do like what she brings to the table. I feel like she brings levity along with an educated opinion. I feel like she is a very educated woman, and she brings an educated opinion to the table along with levity, and her comedic nature is appreciated at the table. I think she comes across well to the fans of The Real. On her own social media, that's a whole different story. I have a whole totally different opinion of her based on when she's on The Real, when she's on camera, based on when she's on social media. But when she's on social media, like when she's on Instagram doing her rants, like that's her Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna judge, I'm not gonna make a video judge. I might judge in my mind, but I'm not gonna make a video judging how she acts on Instagram. But it's totally different from how she acts on The Real. But anyway, this is my commentary on Amanda Seales' joining The Real. I believe she possibly is replacing Lonnie Love, and I do think she is moderating the show. I think she is the new moderator. Congratulations to her. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And as always, thanks for watching.